Hey guys, so I will be showing y'all how to make a Superman cake since the new Superman movie had just came out. So start off by following the instructions on whichever cake mix you prefer. I used a vanilla cake mix. I thought of trying something different than usual for this cake. So instead of using two cake mixes and putting them in a 6-inch or 9-inch cake pan to make them 2 layers. So what I did instead was I just split the batter evenly into 3 different 5.5, almost 6-inch aluminum cake pans. But of course I put the baking spray in first. That way the cakes won't stick into the aluminum. I thought of making this cake smaller with thinner layers. So yeah, if you guys want to try this out, you can go ahead, or if you guys want to make it like 9-inch or 6-inch, you want to do it like how I normally do, where you make 2 cakes and then, you know, make them 2 layered. I mean, that's your choice. Or if you just want to make one 6 or 9-inch cake and then just like split it in half to make the layers thinner, then I mean, again, this is your choice because you're the one making the Superman cake. So yeah, whichever you prefer, it's your choice. Again, I just wanted to try something different. All right, as you guys can see, the 3 cakes are already in the oven. Don't mind the brightness. But yeah, anyway, so be sure you have your oven preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and put the cakes to bake for 30 minutes. Once the cakes have cooled down, you can go right on ahead and start making the whipped cream, starting with the blue whipped cream. Be sure that you have 1.5 cups of heavy cream and beat it with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract with 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and most importantly, the blue food coloring. I'd say like 2 to 3 drops is good enough. Beat until stiff peaks form. After that, you can go right on ahead and start layering the cakes, though be sure that you shred the top part of the cakes evenly. That way they are all even. Now here I am covering this whole stack with the whipped cream. Now as for the red whipped cream, you are going to need only 1/2 cup of heavy cream and then just add a few drops of red food coloring and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 2 to 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Afterwards, put the red whipped cream in a piping bag and be sure that the hole is thick for when you make the, I guess you can call it the upside down triangle. But yeah, and try to make it as big as you can. Finally, you just need to make the yellow whipped cream. So all you're going to need is 1/3 cup of heavy cream and then the exact same amount of vanilla and sugar as usual. And obviously some drops of the yellow food coloring. Afterwards, you're going to put the yellow whipped cream in a piping bag, and it really doesn't matter how thin or thick the hole is. Just be sure that you keep it inside the triangle. Finally, you're gonna use the leftover red whipped cream to write an S. And now here's what I did, so that way the S wasn't like so thick. So I put the red whipped cream I used to make the triangle, and I put it in a different like Ziploc bag. Like that way I could cut a thinner hole. And yeah, I mean, look at how the S came out. Like it's not so thick, but it's not so thin either. So yeah. But yeah, this is how my Superman cake came out. Hopefully you guys try this out.